was a fan of reruns.
Subscribe now and I'll love you forever. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So, I have been using the iPhone 13 Pro for almost 2 weeks now, and I love it. So here are my thoughts. But before we get into that, I want to say, if you guys are enjoying my content, want more content, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Remember, I'm still answering your questions. If you send me questions to my email at shotonmyphonetech@gmail.com, and I will answer them on the show. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you are a reoccurring viewer, please hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. My goal is to hit 200 subscribers in the next few weeks. I'm so excited to see how far we can go. So, iPhone 13 Pro, almost 2 weeks. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Would I ever go back to the 12 Pro Max? No. Am I glad I upgraded from the 12 Pro Max? Yes. And here is why. Okay, number one, it's not controversial. I hate the word controversial. It's a mixed bag. The 120 hertz refresh rate on the iPhone. I know Samsung phones have had it for a long time, but maybe because I'm an Apple nuthead, I love how Apple does it so much more. So now that it's finally on the iPhone Pro series, 13 Pros, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, it makes the phone feel premium. The struggle I had with the 12 Pro Max last year is the phone looked so premium. And the OLED screen, the bright screen, looked premium as well. But when you started scrolling, it just did not feel premium. I hated it. Apple has very smooth 60 hertz phones, but my goodness, is it a night and day difference with a 120 hertz display. Unfortunately, some people cannot notice it, and some people just don't care. Now, that's up to you. That's your opinion. I adore the 120 hertz display. And that was a big reason why I chose this phone. I was really debating on just sticking with the Mini this year because I loved the size of the 13 Mini. But the battery life was still not enough for me, and unfortunately had no 120 hertz display. On this phone, it is so great. So great. I cannot go back to something with 60 hertz now because this phone just feels so premium and so smooth with that 120 hertz display. And whenever I use it, I'm still just surprised at how beautiful it is. I just scroll on my phone just to see the refresh rate. It's so nice. Okay, next up, the next big change on this phone from last year's models is the battery. The battery life is pretty good. Now, it's probably out, or it might not be out yet by the time you're watching this video. I don't know the order of these videos. I need a nap. But I have a full day in the life 13 Pro video coming out soon on I documented my whole day 2 days in a row with the battery percentage at the times so that I could see how much I use my phone, how much the battery suffers from my type of usage on the phone. Compared to last year, the iPhone 13 Mini and 13 Pro have an hour and a half longer battery life. 13 and the 13 Pro Max have 2.5 hours longer battery life than their iPhone 12 counterparts. So that's pretty good. And of course, that means I have an hour and a half better battery than the iPhone 12 from last year. So coming from a 12 Pro Max though, it's okay, it's great. I think this battery is good because my 12 Pro Max, the battery health went to 92%, so it died pretty quick, and I'm a ultra super high power user. So the battery on this phone is much better. It gets me through a day. I rarely ever have to charge my phone anymore. I do go to bed now by at 15% with my phone, but at least I don't have to charge it at all. I haven't been carrying my MagSafe battery pack with me since I got this phone because of how good the battery is. I love it. When I'm in the car, I can put it on the car mount and it, wireless charging, tops it off. When I'm on my desk, I put it on my MagSafe puck. It kind of tops it off a little bit, but really that's it. The battery is fantastic, and with that, the cameras. The cameras are fantastic. Cinematic mode is beautiful, and after recording 4K videos or 1080p with cinematic, the battery on this phone does not take a hit at all. It's fantastic. So it keeps on going. It does not stop. The battery on this phone is wonderful. Okay, camera. Yeah, I love cinematic mode. I already said it. Cinematic mode works great. Most of my videos now are going to be in cinematic mode. If you hate that, please let me know. I'll see what I can do. I'm also using the microphones on this phone, as you can tell. I'm not sure what I think of them. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe it's just because I have the phone too close to me when I'm recording, or I'm speaking too loud. I don't know. Anywho, the cameras are fantastic. Video-wise, cinematic mode, I love it. ProRes is coming soon. I have not tried that yet. I probably won't try it. I also only got the 128 gigabyte model iPhone, so I can't really go 4K ProRes, unfortunately. But, on the other hand, the photos. Photographic styles are really cool. I haven't played with them too much, but I really, really like that concept. And from what I have played with them a little bit, I do like them. And I'm excited to just sit down and figure out the photographic style I want, and it will just stick with any of your photos until you change the photographic style. It's really cool. The new macro lens is beautiful. It's awesome. I think it's so much fun to use. That's really all it is. It's just for fun. I mean, what are you going to use a macro lens for? I mean, if you're a surgeon, you're going to use a macro lens to get really close to your subject. Whatever. I think the macro lens is awesome. Let me know what you guys think. It also works in video though too. The new wide angle lens lets in more light, and it is fantastic. The wide angle is now 12 megapixels, lets in more light. Same thing with the ultra wide. It's great. They both work great. They both feel great on the phone. 10,000 times better than on the 12 Pro Max. And also the telephoto, you can't forget that, is now 3x zoom instead of 2.5x zoom. So that's really nice, which means optical zoom goes up to like, I don't know, 15% instead of 12% from last year. Don't quote me on that. But that's really good. I don't use the telephoto that much, but I do use the ultra wide. And I do use the main wide angle camera. And my goodness, the low light shots are wonderful. It is absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, to get really good ones, you have to wait like 10 seconds for the exposure for it to collect light. But that's 10 seconds. And you can set it, from like 3 seconds to 10 seconds, something like that. I love it. It's beautiful. I got some pictures at night of my new car. It's lovely. This phone's cameras are great. Okay, on to just the feel of it. The phone is a little bit heavier than last year, and honestly, I like that a lot. I think the heaviness of it adds to the premium feel of it. And with the heaviness, the new Sierra Blue color, I love it. It's weird in some lights, it's great in other lights. In some lights, it's like a bluish gray, which I'm not a fan of, but then other lights, it is just this gorgeous baby blue, which I love. That is just my thing. So I'm super excited just to have this phone for the next year. But of course, I have a case on it sometimes. So that does cover the Sierra Blue, but also with the stainless steel sides, the Sierra Blue looks really nice as well. But of course, it's still a fingerprint magnet. But that is really it. The phone is a beautiful phone. A lot of people are saying this is the best iPhone ever. It really is. 13 Pro and Pro Max are great. Let me know which ones you guys got down in the comments below. Remember to subscribe, like, hit that bell icon. And until my next video, guys, I'm Jake, and this is Shot on My Phone.
So crazy, but I can't get enough. I want you to give me your words.